Arvin Olano. If you're not familiar with him, he is a content creator. He creates interior design videos here on the Tube, and I am an avid watcher of Arvin's channel. As an interior design enthusiast myself, I really enjoy his design aesthetic and his rug shows. If you know, you know.
You guys, I'm out of breath. I feel like I can't do the rug show anymore. It's just like...
Well, he and his partner just bought a house, which is super exciting. But they went on quite the emotional roller coaster in the purchasing process, which is not out of the ordinary when buying or selling real estate. Well, he spilled all the tea in a video recently, so I thought we'd watch it together and I can provide my thoughts and insider knowledge from my real estate agent perspective. If you're new here, my name is Dionne Williams and I'm a concierge realtor here in beautiful Southern New Jersey. This channel is about all things home, buying, selling, designing, and creating a home you just can't get enough of. If that is of interest to you, I invite you to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you are alerted every time a new episode drops. Now let's get into Arvin's journey. I have my computer right here, so I'm going to be watching over here, but you'll see it right here on the screen.
Wait, hold on. Let me FaceTime my mom. We're getting a house. We're getting the house. Come on, boys, we're getting the house.
I love the bounce.
It's been a few days since the seller accepted our offer, and I think we were just so excited that we thought we were really going to get the house. Well, the appraisal came back this morning, and it came back way lower than we expected.
Okay, so what is an appraisal? In a nutshell, an appraisal determines the value of a home. When you are looking to get a loan from the bank in order to purchase a home, one of the major tasks is for the bank to hire a qualified appraiser to make sure the home is worth the price they are loaning you money for. Because in all reality, it's the bank's house until you pay them back. And they want to make sure they're not loaning any coins for something that is not worth it. They look at things like the condition of the property, any upgrades or additions made to the property, the size of the lot, and comps, which is an industry term for recently sold properties of comparable size and condition in the same market. In Arvin and his partner's case, it sounds like, in the appraiser's opinion, the house just wasn't worth what they were initially willing to pay for it. And the bank will only mortgage the appraised value, which leaves Arvin and his partner to decide if they want to put down the cash for anything above and beyond the appraised number to meet the agreed upon price between them and the seller, which at the height of the panorama, people were more than willing to pay, and they did big time.
Andrew actually thought the house is overpriced, and we offered a little bit over asking. And the fact that we did that, the seller already has that number in her mind, you know, and it's just, she is not going to lower her price.
I don't know the intricacies of their scenario, but as a realtor, part of our job is to help set expectations. If Andrew, the client, knew the house was overpriced, their realtor most certainly should have known. I don't know if they did or what conversations were had, but by the way he's phrasing this, it definitely sounds like they weren't prepared for this. As a buyer in a seller's market, you can't enter the housing market blindly. You have to understand the game being played and roll your dice accordingly. Otherwise, you can very well get your feelings hurt. And that's obviously what's happening here. And they put an offer in over asking. So my questions would be, tell me how much you love this house in dollars, meaning what is your best and final, the most you are willing to pay for this house. In a seller's market, you don't have the liberty to play cat and mouse with a home you love. And the next question I would ask is, if it doesn't appraise, are you prepared to pay the difference in cash? And of course, I'd suggest an appraisal gap addendum to the contract that states my client is not willing to pay, X amount over asking. Otherwise, they're out. It's a confidential conversation. It's a strategy session. So you have a plan A and a plan B. In the end, that lessens the shock and emboldens the client with confidence.
We just can't get this house if the appraisal is like, oh gosh, I can't believe the appraisal. I don't know if we're gonna get this house. And we want this house so bad, you guys. It's just,
home buying is such an emotional journey and can be a stressful journey. I know personally what it's like to lose a house. And if you want a story time, comment below.
I honestly don't know what's gonna happen next. We want this house. So, it's been about 2 months since we put our offer in on the house, and I honestly stopped vlogging the process because I felt like every single week there was a new hurdle. Something always came up, whether it was the first appraisal coming in way lower than we expected. We got a second appraisal, we went to a different lender. Now, luckily, this one came in right at our offer. We were like, okay, we're gonna get the house. And we were all excited.
I love this music.
I swear to you, 5 days before our initial closing date, the bank was like, actually, we need another appraisal. I wasn't even sure if the seller was going to file another extension because we already filed one after the first hiccup. Here's what happened next. We had to get that, basically like a third appraisal at this point. It came in somewhere in the middle. So the first one was way lower, the second one was right at our offer, and this third appraisal basically came in like right in the middle. The seller was not going to budge on this price. She wanted the offer that we gave her. She was like, nope, we're gonna have to do it again, find another lender, get another appraisal. And I was getting so frustrated. Like, we literally have wasted 2 months of just sitting around.
I don't know California real estate, but I wonder how the seller was okay with the buyers shopping for a loan for 2 months. Obviously, she wasn't pressed for time, but I wonder if they were able to accept showings again in that time period, just in case, they ended up pulling out. It definitely doesn't sound like this house had other offers, potentially because it was priced too high.
Waiting to see if we got this home. And you guys, I was already like in my head, I was already moving in, I was arranging furniture, I was ordering things. And I didn't even know if we were gonna get the house. So I was frustrated, and finally I was like, look, we will meet you at asking. I was telling Andrew, I was like, let's just fund the rest because we need this house. So we sent that offer up to her. And she said yes. She finally said yes.
At the end of the day, the true value of a home is whatever someone is willing to pay for it. It could be $1 million over asking. If you love it, it's essentially priceless.
Today is the day the Notary Republic is here at the house, and we are getting ready inside. Grand finale. Last signature. I'm kind of shaking.
I love this part. The joy, it just doesn't get old for me. And you know what? No two real estate journeys are ever the same. What was yours like? Please share it in the comments. I'd love to hear about it.
All right. That's it. Thank you.
Yay.
Everything in this.
Well, I am so excited for Arvin and Andrew. That was quite the roller coaster. And as usual, I will be watching Arvin's channel to see what he does with his new home. I know it will be stunning at the very least. And actually, he does show very tiny glimpses of the home at the end there. So I'll leave his channel below if you want to take a look at the video. And I think he actually has a tour video as well. So you can check that out as well. I hope you liked this video and I hope you were able to learn something new. If so, please like, subscribe, and share this video. And I will see you in the next episode. Bye.